Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for another unbox. I have to apologize. I know my eyes look terrible. Sinuses and allergies. I'm taking meds. Hopefully it'll be better soon. But what are we doing today? We are doing a special unbox. As you guys know, in case you can't tell, I rearranged things in the dimension a little bit. We're still going to be working on this. This is going to be a tremendous work in progress, but brought everything over to this side of the room. And today's unbox is about that. Now, if you've been following the dimension, you know I've been slowly trying to upgrade everything. From the camera, to the microphone, to everything. New computer a few months ago. So I decided to invest in something else. Now, if you're a YouTuber, or even if you're not, one of the biggest things, apparently, apparently as far as whether you're doing a live stream, you're recording a video like I do, or just things in general, what's the one thing you always need and always help in the long run? Lighting. Okay? Now right now, the lighting we have in the dimension is, well, it's kind of limited. Okay? What I actually have is, I have a room here that basically, there's no actual light fixture inside. There isn't. Okay? Let me just tilt you guys up. Those are puck lights that I actually have kind of taped towards the vent, because that's an air vent, air cooling and heating vent that goes through my apartment. So those are just puck lights. Okay, they work off of a very simple, very basic LED. If I want to play around with them, I can crank it all the way up, but the camera picks up all that extra brightness. It's not bad. Adds a little bit more contrast, but it lights everything perfectly in person, but the camera picks it up and kind of whitewashes it. The light basically washes it out, so I kind of have to take it down a few notches so you can kind of see it in a better light. That's one of the main issues. Another thing is, they say with webcams, no matter what webcam you're using, one of the things you need is proper light. Now, I do have a light fixture. Your typical, atypical, you know, what you get at Walmart. I have LED light, kind of an LED style light bulb in there. This one is off, this one's not on, but this one is. And obviously, I can't sit here with this. Obviously, it brightens me up, makes me look a little bit better, but I can't sit holding this the entire time. Even if I were to do this, one, it's kind of bright as hell on me. Okay, now someone who wears corrective lenses, this is not ideal. So, what is an Irish Pollock like myself to do? Right now I have this kind of like maybe a foot or two, roughly around 2 or 3 feet away. Maybe 2 feet away from me. More like 1.5 feet. I'm just eyeballing it. So, now me, I wear corrective lenses, but when I wear my glasses, you guys can see the reflection of my monitors kind of covering my eyes. That's not always a great thing. So a lot of times I try to do it without my glasses, right? Well, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, guys. A lot. Okay? Been watching a lot of YouTube videos, trying to get some hints, some inclinations, you know, a point in the right direction, as it were. So, I went on Amazon, got myself something that hopefully will help, but also something that did not break the bank. Okay? So what I did was, I ordered me a ring light. Just toss the box down. So this is what I got here, guys. Let's see if so I got this kind of an off-brand ring light, as it were. Okay? One of the things that attracted me to this ring light is I watched a few reviews of people who picked this up. You have 3 different color light modes right there, guys. And it comes with the stands. I thought that was pretty cool. even if I don't need a stand. But also, it's got a mount right here for your camera or for your webcam, and also a side mount, so if you wanted another device right next to it, you can hold it right there. Not bad, right? So what do you say we get right onto this? Now, one of the great things about this, some people knock this, but it does not have a traditional power plug. It runs off of a USB. Now, that's not necessarily bad, because if you're out and about, you know, you could carry a power bank. If you don't know what a power bank is, basically, well, I have something along those lines, but it won't work in this matter. There's power banks are basically, it's just what it sounds like. Basically, it's a battery that you can carry in your back pocket, your coat pocket, in your bag. Now, this is a much bigger version. Now, this is made by Talent Cell. I actually use this for my Proton packs. It works off an AC adapter. Now, there are models that have a USB port. Now, my wife has a little power bank that I got her a long time ago that she uses because she does. She partakes in a business called Color Streak. What they do is they sell basically decorative nail for women. You know, especially, you know, instead of like doing nail polish and having some custom designer make something on your nails and charging you up the wazoo, it's kind of like a decal for their nails. And my wife does that business, and a lot of times she's out and about. She wants to take pictures, showing them all for her business, and you know, that's kind of what she does. Now, they have smaller versions of an, or you can just go to Amazon and type in power bank, and you're going to get a whole list of those. Now, there are some that work right off a USB port, and that's basically what they're designed to do. Some people take them on long trips so they can charge up their cell phones or their tablets or whatever you will. Now, if you are doing your own stream, you're not going to be carrying this light everywhere you go, but you can plug it into a USB port right on the back of your computer, or a USB port on your laptop, or whatever you have. It's interchangeable. That's what I like about the USB right here, that it has that and it doesn't rely on another electrical outlet. So let's take a look at what comes right inside the box, guys. Let me see if I can tilt this camera up a little bit. So right off the bat, all of our accessories right here. Not quite sure what this is for, but we'll find out in a few moments. We get some of our hardware pieces right here. Little twist knob and a grommet of some kind. We'll set that down. Here's the side connector. Basically, it'll fit just about any cell phone. I got my S21 Ultra with a case on. Will it fit? Yeah, it actually fits with the case on. So my problem is a lot of times with some of these holders, you can't do it with your cell phone case still on. You got to take your phone out of it, but that's pretty cool that it doesn't. And it's cool that it kind of matches my red and black motif right there. So what else we got here, guys? Here's another cool thing. You can buy these separately. Okay, what this is right here, this is a remote. Okay, most of the time you got any kind of a selfie camera stand of some kind, you're going to have this, okay? It works off of your Bluetooth, basically. Okay, let's show you guys a little close-up of what that looks like. So we get camera, so if you want to take a picture or just start recording, and you got a little side switch right there, which is supposed to activate your Bluetooth. Because you'll see the little blue blinking light. I'll have to have my Bluetooth turned on, and it would sync up. Now, purpose of that is, let's say I don't want to, like, right now on my, I'll show you guys. Right now, I have a little stand right here on an arm that is mounted onto the back of my stand, okay? Problem is, because with my cell phone, if I have my cell phone up here, and my desk shakes a little bit, let's just say I accidentally bang it, this thing's going to be kind of waving back and forth, so it's not the most stable. So that's the problem with something like that. However, that's because it's on the frame holding the mount of the monitors right now, and it's mounted onto the desk itself, so the desk vibrates. Those vibrations are going to expand outwards. Just like when you throw a stone in a pond, you get those ripples all across. Okay, we have an extra holder right here. Now the great thing is most of these holders are on a universal thread, so let's say I want to take my cell phone, or not my cell phone, but either of my webcams, and mount it on there, I could. That's very awesome. Here is the other one. So we get a lot of accessories for this, guys. And by the way, I'm going to have the link for this in the description below. Now what's nice about this is on a little bit of a ratchet, so I can move it around. You can kind of hear some of the crackling because there's a rubber covering over it. But there we go, we got the same kind of adjuster right there. So yeah, we got quite a few accessories so far. Let's take a look at the stands. Now, here we go. Trying to see. So this can come out like this. Let's see if we can open this up. Maybe loosen that a little bit so it opens. Whoa. Okay, guys, so just to give you guys an idea, it's right next to me. I'm sitting down. So this is great. I can probably, I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably do something like this. Have my cell phone recording off to the distance, and then you guys would just see what's behind me here. Or if you're taking this out and about, you can. Now, right now, we have this at its most. Now, you do have a little thumb knob here. Butterfly knob, if you want to call it. You can lower this if you want. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, if I wanted to, I can take it for, down to here. Now, depending on, will it stay? Well, I've seen a few reviews where they said this slid right down. Yeah, if you push it down, because it is on a telescoping type mechanism, if you twist it around, it should be able to pretty hold right here. You can notice I have it right now, almost, not perfectly at eye level, about up to here. Again, you can just readjust this. Now this is just gonna, we can take like one of the cameras right here and connect it right onto it. That's something very simple, very basic that we can do. And I'm gonna actually do that right now. Excuse the mess, guys. Like I said, I moved everything over here, all of our Christmas and totes right here. So I'm actually going to unplug the Next-to-Go camera, and I'm going to show you guys right here. Will it fit? Will it fit? I think it will. But let's see if it will actually screw on, or there we go. So we're back in business right there, guys. Back in business. So technically I could, if I had an extended cord, I could actually set that to the side and it could record me. So that's pretty cool. Very cool indeed. Now let me reconnect everything here. Let's see if I can restart the camera. Yeah, I'm going to have to pause this. I will be right back, guys. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So as you guys saw, I can connect it right onto here. Any webcam should traditionally connect onto here. We could take any of these attachments and put them right on. So, let's get to the meat and bones of this. Oh, what else? We got some papers here. Papers and what could be a coupon. Okay, looks like we get a little promotional item right here. Talking about an Amazon $20 gift. Thank you for your purchase and support. As a small business, the reviews are incredibly important. If you find out that you like this product and service, please be sure to give us a 5-star review and forward us confirmation email from Amazon along with your order number. Apparently they will give you a $20 gift card within a 24-hour period that they confirm your review. So if you think this is a 5-star review, you purchase this item, you can do a little 5-star review. That is, if you feel that is a 5-star review. And they'll give you a little $20 gift card. That's not bad. But we'll see if I think it's a 5-star review or not. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. This was paid out of my own moolah because I want to help improve the quality of this. Now, they give you, instead of a little book, they give you a nice rectangular explanation of anything and everything on here, such as that the remotes will work on both Android and iOS, of course. It tells you the different things. One, the power supply, USB charging. USB's power supply works with various USB ports such as laptop, PC, power bank, USB charger, etc., etc. Yeah, so if you have, like you charge your cell phone with, if you have the USB charging brick, you can plug that right in and it'll still power it. I have a bunch of those laying around. I'm sure we all do. So, what else do we have here? Also, you have your control. Now, on here, there's a little bit of a control mechanism. 3 light modes and 10 brightness that you can play around with. We're going to take a look at that in a second. Of course, it tells you about the multiple uses as far as the stand goes. And shows you all your different accessories right there, guys. And how you can attach them. Okay? So, let's get this open. Look, they tell us what's in here, guys. Cranking that box open. And that's what's in there. Nothing else. Nothing up that sleeve. Nothing up this sleeve. You guys know what I'm going to do. Set it off to the side. This is actually a pretty good size ring lights. I've never actually used a ring light before, so this is my first time. The only thing close to it is a little overhead, small little ring light I've used for some Gundam builds that I participated in with our good friend Kouldbaynegames. He's got a very awesome channel that not only does Gundam builds, he does live Gundam builds. He also does a lot of game streams, pretty much on every Wednesday and Friday. Usually Wednesdays he's doing Fall Guys, and on Fridays he honestly changes it up. He might be doing some Gundam streams. He might be doing some Aliens. There's an Aliens Fireteam game that recently came out. He's also done some. There's a Gundam game, and he's also been doing. I can't think of the name of the recent one. It was something called something Bros. I forget about it, but he does amazing. He doesn't do the same game every single week. He changes it up, and a lot of times he'll have you guys jump in, the streamers, the viewers, the people who are watching the stream. Very awesome channel. The guy is amazing content, and also the occasional travel vlog as well. Him and another channel called Destination Stone. They both put together some amazing travel vlogs. It's a great time. No matter where they go, it's like hanging out with family and friends. I'm not just saying that. So let's plug this in. I have a extra USB port right on the top of the tower. We got our little basic light switch. Power on. Whoa, that's pretty bright. So if we want to switch the different modes, we can. We want to decrease it. Obviously, a couple of things you want to take into account is if you're wearing glasses. And I've watched a few reviews that even if you're wearing glasses, obviously you can see the ring light on my glasses, right? We can see that pretty clear. Or maybe you're not wearing glasses, but you can kind of still see them appearing on your eyes. That's another concern some people have. You get that kind of halo on your eyes. Now, obviously, if I set this up, I'm probably going to have it mounted behind the monitors here. But one trick I've seen a few people do, especially if you do video conferencing, or maybe you're doing, maybe you're an actor or a model, and you don't want those halos to reflect on your eyes, no matter how bright you make it. Some people will actually do it. They'll try to make, because right now you see there's a difference, right? I'm actually holding this against the wall, guys, just to show you. I have this against the wall. If you guys can see it, I have it against the wall, right? So that's a way to, if you have a solid wall, you can bounce that light back onto you guys. That's the thing, guys. You guys can do. You don't have to have it facing towards you, especially if you have sensitive eyes. Okay, you could always take it down and have it like this. I'm actually just holding it above my monitors right now. Okay, that's something simple that you can do. So you, just to show you guys, I don't know how well this is turning out. Turn on. So basically, you have different modes. Okay, let's crank. We're gonna crank it all the way up. Okay, so that's pretty bright, guys. I mean, I'm holding this back here. It's lighting up the. I mean, I could hold it up that way. There's a couple different ways we can do that. Now, I'm going to take it down to about, let's say, halfway. Now, on here, you can't see, but there's both a white and kind of a yellowish. I can see it in person. It's probably not translating because of the camera. So, there's different modes. Just the white. Then we have just the yellow. And then we have a mixture of them both. Those are the three modes. So, question is, now, we can slide this right on. We can put this right on the stand. And also, there's another mount right here, guys. That's where your other stands would go onto. Like, say, this. I'm just going to screw this right on. So you can actually have your phone on here. Let's say I take this one. First, I gotta be careful because where my switch is. So I can actually take this. We're gonna unplug this for the second, and I can mount this right on. Okay. Plug that back into the USB if I can get it into the slot. There we go. So just to show you guys, so right now I have my camera right here, right? I'm a big believer in the thumbprint. So, if I want to, I could set it just like this. And I'm going to include this clip in there. Okay, guys? So what I'm going to do, we're going to turn the light on. Got the different modes. Let's take it down a little bit. Have a little bit of, I'm still learning a lot of things about lights here. So, if I want to go to video, let's take it to, we have Ultra. That's one thing I'm always playing around with. Now, of course, you might want to play around. There is a little swivel so you can tilt this up, tilt this down, just like your regular video mounts. And I can just do, hey, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension doing a test. 1, 2, 1, 2. How do I sound? How do I look? How do I sound, guys? Does this look like an improvement? Let me know. So that I'm going to include right in here as of right now. Hey, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension doing a test. 1, 2, 1, 2. How do I sound? How do I look? How do I sound, guys? Does this look like an improvement? Let me know. Okay, so there we go. That was the little example of what I recorded on my phone. And like I said, you can put your phone right here. If you want to have another device, like maybe, oh, I don't know, a microphone mount, or you want to have a second device. Let's say you're doing a stream, okay? You don't have computers. Let's say you don't have a computer at all. Well, maybe you have an old phone. You're going to use, you have an old iPhone laying around, or hell, even an iPod. like an iPod Touch or even a tablet, you can connect. I mean, if you have an old cell phone, you can connect this right onto it, put it right onto the arm, and that way you can see some of your messages from your live chats coming through. That's the thing you could do. Or if you don't want your camera right here, you want your camera on a side mount, you can do that right there, guys. So we do have this little clip, little metal clip that comes up, and you get some inside grommets right there, depending on if you want to or do not want to use it. I'm going to show you a couple other things that came in here, guys. Let's go down here. I'm going to break out Bat Blade. Now, just by me having this light in the background, does that look like it's a little bit better? Let's turn this off. I mean, it's negligible, but obviously also I can crank this up. Or switch the modes. I mean, definitely I think it's better if it's front facing, so we're going to play around with that, guys. But, I mean, this is not bad. You get this. Get the other accessories right here. You also get the little Bluetooth, which I think is pretty cool. So that way, if you want to take stills, you can. So let's say I'm doing this, you know, I'm doing a stream or I'm recording a video and I want to hold something up. I have this in the background, I have my phone hooked up to it, I can just take a picture just like that. So there's a lot of different things you guys can do with it. Or maybe you want to use this, a lot of people play around with green screen. You know, one trick that some people will do is they'll take a still photo of their background and then they'll green screen, even if they have tons of crap behind it, and they'll put a green screen over it so to kind of pop up and crisp the picture. That's not really something I can do. I don't know that stuff yet. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. We get a bunch of different attachments here. Now this one, I like this because this is actually on a ball joint. So if you wanted to, you can actually tilt this ring light. You can tilt this ring light on this attachment so that it's on a ball joint. So even if you wanted to, you know, maybe have it in different kind of angles, there's tons of accessories here, guys. There's tons of accessories here. And I love this. I mean, for the price I paid for this, guys. Okay, I'm actually going to pull this up right now so you guys can see. Now this, like I said, it wasn't a brand name at all. Okay, this was not a brand name by any measure of the imagination. So let me just bring this over here and this over here so you guys can see. Okay, so here I am on Amazon, going to my recent orders. Here it is. So yeah, look at this, $27.99. This is currently on sale for $27.99. I think when I purchased, it might have been a few bucks more. No, $26.99 was the price. And then there's a 5% coupon here, which isn't bad. And like I said, I got this right on Amazon. Amazon Prime, so I had 2-day shipping. They give you some examples of, obviously this is a professional photographer setting. You know, difference between light can add, it's supposed to add a lot more crisp, more depth and definition to you. As you can see right here, you can do 13.8 inches, 25, 36, 57, all the way to 63. So it is versatile. It's pretty awesome that you get this stand with it. That's what's awesome about this, guys. You get this stand partner with it. So, I mean, if you were to collapse it down, you can actually use that as a selfie stick, like it shows you right there, guys. I'm not a person who's a selfie stick kind of guy. That's just not me. But hey, what do I know? But it's cool that they give you these little accessories, and like it shows here, you can use this tripod just as a tripod. You can use it for your cameras. You can use it for just about anything. Like the example here, you can have a phone. This is what I was talking about. You have a cell phone there, and maybe another phone right there. Maybe you're doing beauty tips. Maybe you're doing some crafting builds, you know, in your garage. You can set this up 1, 2, 3 very quick, as long as you have a AC outlets, maybe USB charging adapter, charging brick. Plug it in, bam, Bob's your uncle, guys. Pretty simple, pretty basic. I really like this, and of course I'm going to be playing around with it so we can show you guys a little bit more. And obviously, I'm going to do a follow-up on this as soon as I've tweaked it out, as soon as I got everything working how it should be. I'm going to do an update on this. Now you can obviously see I'm right here. There's already a little bit more definition here. It is a little bit of a brightness because I got to play with the different modes. Which mode is going to be the best one? I mean, obviously this is washing me out right now. We don't want that. But also the difference is between it being in front of me but like I said, I'm probably planning on setting it up behind the cameras right here. But this is very lightweight. It's lightweight. This comes out very easy. You don't even have to, I mean, you can just have it like this or take this attachment right out. It depends on what you guys want to do. I mean, your setup, this is one thing that I've seen a lot of YouTubers who do these kinds of tech reviews that they don't include, and that's why I'm doing it from my perspective. Not all of us have a room that we can dedicate solely as a YouTube studio or as a photography studio, okay? If you have a basement, if you have an attic, you have, a space anywhere that you can, set this stuff up, you have plenty of room to play with, that's awesome, that's great. But not everyone has those luxuries. Like, you guys have heard me say this before. I myself, my wife and I, we live in an apartment. We have a couple rooms. Well, we have our main bedroom. We have kind of a shared living room / dining room area. We have a kitchen, and we have a spare bedroom. This spare bedroom, as you guys, if you haven't seen already, is also a storage space. You see these totes? They're basically Christmas items. I'm actually going to swap some stuff around. I'm going to move my tools, my tool chest and everything over to this side right here. And we're going to try and slide everything over. But this is a spare bedroom. We have our closet. I have some of my Ghostbuster gear in the corner. And then we have totes that are a mixture of family mementos, heirlooms, if you will. And we have a Christmas tree and Christmas decorations and ornaments that have been passed down through both of our families over time. Not everyone's gonna have tons of space. I mean, show you guys all the way around what you guys normally see on my collection of Marvel, Back to the Future, DC, Power Rangers, Ghostbusters, of course, and then we have my work desk because that's actually my work computer while I'm still working from home. And then we have the main computer right here, guys. And there's a door. That's it. That's all the way around, guys. It's not a big space that I have here. The dimension is not that big of a place, but I do what I can to make it that big. So, there we are. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing videos like this, is I want to show you guys what you can do with very little. When I was a kid, well, even when I was a teenager, my dad always told me if you don't have the tools, you make them. Okay, that's what I'm doing here. Changing things around a little bit, experimenting with some lights to try and improve the quality of the videos, to help improve. But I'm bringing you guys on this journey with me. That's what this is all about. I had the little extender boom arm with the snowball on it. Well, I got myself a nice weighted stand so it won't easily be knocked over. And we're it's the little things. It's the little tweaks that are going to help us bring the dimension the next step forward. And maybe you yourself have your own channel. Maybe I'm mentioning something that I'm learning along the way that is going to help you along the way. That's the purpose of these videos, guys. So if this helped out, let me know. Give me a like in the description below. If you think I'm wasting your time, leave me a dislike. Let me know in the comments what your honest thoughts, opinions are about this. If you have some additional questions about this. Now, the stand itself, this is lightweight. I mean, this is not heavy. You don't have to be a strong person. You don't have to be necessarily considered a weak person. But I'm just saying, this is something that, and this will also, you can tilt this from side to side, guys. Okay? maybe you're trying to light something. Okay, if I crank this all the way up, maybe I want to do some different kind of lighting right there. I can have this right overhead me, right? We can crank up this light right now with the different modes. We can play around with it. You can have this overhead, guys. I'm sitting down. I'm sitting in my desk chair right here, and there's this light. I can play around with it. We can do some, there's a lot of things that I'm going to play around with to see what we can do here. Okay? But just to give you guys a little bit of insight, I mean, this is lightweight. It may not, as you just saw, it slid right down. Now, there are ways to prevent that. If you're not going to be collapsing or extending it repeatedly, if you're going to set it once, you want to keep it like that, you know what I say? Get some tape. A little bit of, not scotch tape, but like if you have some masking tape, painter's tape even. Or, yeah, a piece of duct tape. Wrap it around this barrel. Wrap it around the pole right there, so that it won't be sliding down into the, because there's a little white little rubber grommet right there that it slides down in. Okay? Well, if you put a tape around once or twice, maybe even 3 times the charm, that will hold it right there, guys. It's a thing you guys can do. But, I mean, for the stand alone, as far as this stand, you just loosen this right here. Okay? And this will rotate around as well if you guys wanted to. Okay? There are different things. This will actually unscrew. Remember I showed you the selfie stick? Let me just rotate that around. So yeah, you can do a selfie stick mode on there. And this collapses right down. So there's a lot of different things we can do to condense this. That comes out. We can just bring this bad boy all the way down. There we go. Detach that. Pretty simple. Breaks down. There's no heating. I've had this on for quite a while. There's no heating on it. Feels nice and cool. You don't have to worry about it cooling down with your traditional lamps. Now, another reason why I did this was not everyone has the financial means for like an Elgato or some of those box lights like you see everywhere. Okay, this is me. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to share a few things that I picked up to hand off to you guys, and hopefully it helps you guys out. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to be playing around with this light in a little bit. But that's it for the video, guys. This is just a simple unbox video about a very affordable self-ring light. I mean, I've seen lights at your local Walmarts, even a few Targets. But let's be honest. Unless you're talking to someone who's actually used them, do you really want to take a chance on a $40, $50 light? I saw stuff like this for $40 or $50 without the stand. Without the stand at Walmart. And we didn't get half the accessories that I have here. The additional mounts, all the little additional accessories we have here. Hell, the stand. And this, I have seen these sold in Walmart though, the little Bluetooth ones. But fairly simple. You don't need a special app for this or anything. It's pretty much plug and play, guys. So the question is, will this work out for you? That's going to be something you're going to have to test out yourself. It depends on, one, your lighting conditions. Excuse me. Now back here you can see I have blinds. Even though they're closed, if this is daytime lights still pulling through. So even with this, I mean, I'm hoping that this is going to make the difference. It's going to come down to a matter of how I set it up. I'm going to have to keep trying different ways. That's the only way we learn. Trial and error, guys. So there we are. Just a very quick, simple unbox so far. I'm stoked by this. If you're wondering, am I going to do a 5-star review? Well, when I'm done testing it. Okay? When I'm done testing it. Because I need to see if this will work or not. If I put it back behind the monitors, if I can rig it a certain way, will it work or won't it work? That's the question, guys. That's what I need to find out. Will it make an improvement, or am I better off staying right where I am right now? I'm using the Nexigo, the NEXIGO N950p. That's what I'm using as the main camera. I still have the C922. That's what I was using when it was the overhead camera for the unboxing itself. I still have those. Still got my Snowball, which I do love, and I swear by this. But yeah, just because you want to make things higher quality doesn't mean you have to spend a higher budget, guys. So that's why I do a lot of times I'm up late at night surfing Amazon, because you never know the kind of deals you come across. I mean, this is not bad, you know. Now it's currently priced at $27. When I got this, it was $26. $1 difference, big whoop. Well, for under $30 plus your state or county taxes you pay, I have Amazon Prime, so I went for the free shipping, and it got here. So. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked and excited. I like this little collapsible stand. Now, I have a carpeted floor, if you didn't know. And this was pretty stable on that carpeted floor. That was pretty awesome. You know? I will say this. The legs are... The metal feels... It's a little cheap aluminum. However, you have to be careful if you're trying to extend it to make sure that if you have a collapse like this, when you pull two legs out, you're also pushing out that third leg. And then it'll come out nice and smooth. And this goes all the way up like that, guys. Okay? So it does have a little bit of take and give. But that's also why they had this little thumb screw right here. And the pole will just have to slot right in and then screw back onto that threaded port right there, guys. Pretty simple, pretty basic. You don't have to be a tech person to do this. Anyone and their grandmother could do this. I promise you. So there we are, guys. Just a very quick unbox. I know I rambled on just a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, let me know. Like I said, give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Let me know if this worked out. Let me know if any of the info that I provided during the course of this video helped you out. Let me know. You guys can always reach me at Dave's Dimension on Instagram. You can also look me up at Dave's Dimension on Twitter. And also, of course, email me at davesdimension78@gmail.com. So until next time, guys, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Take care.